I was always doing something. I was always solving a problem. And if I wasn't doing something or solving a problem for church, I was doing that at home. I think I really felt a lot of anxiety in my chest, physically. And so I would describe, like, I feel like that there's this angst and I can't slow down because there's still so much to do and not enough time to do it. So I was always moving. And I feel like I just have to keep moving. I can't take a nap because if I do, it's going to throw off my sleep and I'm going to have a hard time starting again. So I could draw a connection between the reason why I couldn't slow down. And it got to a point where all of the discipline of my life was not yielding the fruit of what I was hoping it would do. I would be anxious, I would go and read my Bible, and I would come out just as anxious as I went in. And what I began to realize is that I was so exhausted and so hyper-focused on accomplishing tasks and things that I was not actually changing or reforming myself to be more like Jesus. I was just using discipline as a means to be that. I have to change something, and added a Sabbath, a weekly Sabbath. And we just really prioritized it, worked hard to make it happen, kind of really felt like the Lord is making it clear this is the next step.
Fought for it.
Fought
through it as we learned how to do it.
Well, that's what I say. We started doing a weekly Sabbath and it got so much worse for me. Because when you're busy and you're anxious and you're hyper-focused on something and you stop and do nothing, it's actually very, very hard to sit still because and I forget what study it was, but said just thinking about work produces the same level of stress hormones in our body as actually doing the work. And that's exactly what it was. To sit still and try not to think about work just meant I thought about it more. So we really said, if we really believe that the scripture commands us to say, hey, you have to trust me enough to rest, then we've got to fight through this. Your body keeps score. And so you have to remember that, like, I've got to acknowledge that I need rest. There's never going to be a perfect time to slow down, to rest, to ask for help. But I do think that whenever we intentionally say, God, I know that I need rest and I will accept it. I know that I need help and I'll accept it. I know that I need to prioritize things that I don't really have time to. That it's in the same way that I would trust God with 10% of my income. I'm saying the same thing with my life, that I'm trusting you with my rest, saying that I believe that I can get more done in 6 days than I can in 7. I believe that I can get more done when I come back rested and rejuvenated than continuing to power through. Mm-hmm. And so it's really, for me, it's been a matter of saying, okay, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to go away, and maybe the first day or two of being away, I will struggle to rest, but I'll make it happen because I know it's worth it.